I drifted far from home, far from where I felt I belonged, until I was offered a glimpse into a sanctuary for the parts of me that don't speak a language. It wasn't an escape, it was a return. For most of my life I preached a whole philosophy around flowing with life. I believed in surrender and letting the moment unfold whatever it had in store. Over time, it became part of me. I try to live by it and reshape my identity around it. I used to call those mental compulsions when someone says something too often. It's usually not to convince others, it's to convince themselves. Somewhere along the way I forgot why it all mattered. Lately I felt a version of myself return detached, like I was watching life from the outside, too quiet to interrupt. I was surrounded by so much noise that I could no longer hear myself. When I looked around, I saw the same. I wasn't alone in the world. People were in the same room, in the same conversation, but they never truly met. Their eyes glanced, but didn't really see. Words floated, but they never landed. We were all there, but not really with each other. Looking without seeing, speaking without letting the words touch. The only connection that existed was through filling the same silences. We shared the same days, but somehow missed each other entirely. We weren't alone, we were just surrounded by noise, imprisoned inside internal voices of unmet expectations and unresolved emotions. Until a single dangling question mark, holding the keys to my origins, took me to Amsterdam last Thursday. For 3 days at Deck Mantle Festival, music did what language so often fails to do. No one asked for names, yet somehow in a forest full of strangers, everyone felt familiar. Even in silence, everyone was understood. The need to explain dissolved. I became a spark in someone else's night, a soft detail in their story. Rhythm alone held us, presence alone defined us. We became part of something unscripted. No one thought, everyone surrendered. The same song played, different versions of truth in each of us. Music cast a spell that gave language to my soul, moving through like it remembered something I didn't. Every move stirred something buried, a desire I had without a name, a language I needed to speak. Without sound, nothing was asked, but everything was given. Every cell responded. I let the softness I had hidden for survival surface, unashamed and raw, then a wavelength hit me. We were tuned to the same frequency, carrying a signal only the body could translate. I saw him, and he saw me. A recognition passed between us as we surrendered to the rhythm in the same way. Dancing is my purge, the place where I don't perform. All the masks I've curated for myself, I let them unfold. His was a tender heart, long at war with perfection, cloaked in labels, mistaken for identity. I knew that mask because I wore it too. Yet the way he moved made me trust the moment. The melody spoke to him, and I never admired something more. I knew he was purging too. We didn't speak, but something passed between us. Our bodies gave our souls a voice, speaking in a dialect only we could understand. It didn't come through conversation, it came from the sound of the moment. I was certain we had met before, a place before names, a time before forms. Above the stories and beyond the roles, the version of him I met wasn't built, it was revealed, buried beneath what the world had named a make self that only wakes in the presence of someone who knows how to summon. Before the world returned, he was there, the one who didn't lie, the one who didn't need to perform. He handed me back pieces I had forgotten were mine, showing me how I looked when I felt whole. I cast the spell that summoned his soul, not because I was extraordinary, but because I knew the song, even if it didn't come from something real. A gaze whispered what lifetimes couldn't teach. I remember who you are beneath who you've become. The exact moment I know he pictured in his mind, if he's reading these words, was the way we remember without needing to speak. Even so, the quiet heartbreak arrives when moments show you they are mortal. What I saw then was gone the next day. The story ended when we stopped feeling real. I had nothing to say to him when he spoke like a stranger. Dances that don't return, they echo. Some connections aren't meant to last, but to honor what was meant to be awakened. Some people aren't meant to be followed, but to be remembered, for the way they looked at you without trying trying to define for their presence that lingered even when they didn't stay.